hope everybody's doing well. I have had several people request for me to do another soft-spoken gum chewing video with hair play, so I'm going to do that today. It's kind of a gloomy day, but I think that the lighting is still fine. I hope that the weather has been good for you guys and that y'all are being able to get outside and enjoy the sunshine. It's been pretty good here, but we've had some storms coming through to kind of keep us on our toes. I'm going to choose some extra. I think this is the Polar Ice. There's a lot of humidity right now, so my hair tends to poof out when there's lots of humidity. I took my son this morning to do a little Easter egg hunt and to meet the Easter Bunny. It went about as well as I would have expected. He likes the idea of seeing that. And like when I'm trying to think, because I feel like recently we have seen somebody in like an Easter Bunny costume from a distance and it makes him very happy. He gets excited and like acts like he is interested, but then when I actually take him up there to like try to get him a picture, terror, sheer terror. I just held him this time. I just picked him up and walked him up there. So like since I was holding him, he didn't cry, but I never actually handed him to the Easter Bunny because I could tell it just wasn't gonna happen. So we got a little picture with the two of us because he was not interested in doing that by himself. It's exactly how he acted with Santa Claus at Christmas. Just, he liked him from a distance. It made him excited, but then up close it was scream fest. When he was a baby, obviously, like he would do it so, even like when he was like 9 months old, 10 months old, it was like exciting to him. But as he's gotten older, no more. He has major stranger danger. Even like when we go to Sunday school and stuff, he cries every time. And like they tell me that as soon as I leave, he's fine and he plays and does a good job, but he just, that initial thing, he just cannot do it without a fight. I was thinking, I told you guys a while back that maybe when we hit some kind of milestone, I would try to do a face reveal. So I'm thinking about doing that when I hit 3,000 subscribers. is not very long, hopefully. So like and subscribe if you haven't. Love to have you. Try to do a face reveal soon. We just this week went to see the high risk doctor because I don't know, I think that they typically with twins they send you at some point. I don't know if that's been other people's experience, but at least where I live, that's what they want to do is send you to a high-risk doctor just to kind of get some checks and do some ultrasounds and make sure that everything is good with the twins and everything looked great. They're growing so well. There was this one where she got a view of like both of their heads side by side. It was so precious. It kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it made both me and my husband more excited to have twins. Like when you can see them, I don't know. It's just so special that they're just so close and they're running out of room. We've got to kind of start organizing some things. We're gonna have to rearrange some stuff, of course, in our house. Where we keep the guest room right now is where we'll put the twins' nursery, so we're eventually gonna have to move everything from the guest room to like our playroom and start getting it ready. One of my sisters is going to let me use one of her cribs because her son is pretty close to using a toddler bed. And so I just need to get one more. And I'm fine to find that on like Marketplace or something. I like looking on there for stuff. So I need to do that. I'm also kind of looking for a dresser. I just like to use dressers as like as a dresser and as a changing table because I don't know, I feel like when I have seen changing tables only, there's not really a lot you can do with it. Whereas if I just use the top of a dresser as the changing table, then I can do more. It's a space saver. That's what I'm going to try to do. My husband sent me one on Marketplace today, but it wasn't big enough. I don't know the measurements of it, but it wasn't very long. I think it had 6 drawers, but they were not big drawers. And I feel like with 2, like I think with my son, we have a bigger one with 6 drawers, and it's enough space, but just enough. So I need one like at least that big for the 2 babies. Some things, they'll share. Like I have like right now one of the drawers for my son has like his pajamas in it and socks and stuff like that. And I feel like at least initially they can share that, like that can be the same. Because obviously not all of it, but a lot of the like pajamas and onesies and stuff in the early days can be gender neutral, like the stuff that I had for my son. I'll definitely be using some of that for the girl and the boy, because a lot of it is just like could go either way. And like in those early days, I feel like they just stay in their pajamas. Like they just stay in like the onesies or onesies with footies, like, because all they're doing is sleeping. They're just sleeping and eating. And especially like in the very early days, I don't feel like I really go out as much. Well, my son was born in the winter, and so I was a lot more nervous then, especially just with COVID and everything. Like I definitely didn't go out as much because I was just like first time mom, like winter time, flu season. But these babies will be born in the summer, so I probably won't be as nervous about those kinds of things as I was. So maybe we will go out more than I did the first time around. I think this weekend I'm going to take my son to a kind of like this farm place that has like lots of animals, and also they do like an Easter egg hunt and have just lots of games and stuff. So I think I'm going to take him to that. I think we're going to get with my mom at least and try to dye some eggs. I don't think we really did a lot of that last year. So that'll be fun to do. And then my mom and I are preparing like a big Sunday lunch, big Easter lunch for after church on Sunday. So I've been kind of getting my stuff ready for that, getting my groceries together, and she's doing most of it. Like, she doesn't let me help as much as I wish she did, but we're gonna I invited some friends who don't really have a lot of family here. Do any of you do anything fun for Easter? Do y'all have any traditions, or do you get together with family on that day? I was kind of wishing my sister could come to town, but they have plans. So we'll just be with my parents and grandparents and some friends. I ordered another, like a storybook Bible. I have one that I really love, but we've read through it so many times. And so my friend told me about another one, that, like, as her kids have gotten older, that they have really loved. And so I ordered that as part of his, like, Easter basket. And then I'm just going to get him some little things to kind of go in his basket, which will be fun. He will love that. And I think he'll like this little Bible. It's sweet. It'll be a different one for us to go through together. Last year I got him this book. I don't know if you got, I cannot remember the authors off the top of my head, but they are so beautifully illustrated, the books. And they have so many. And they all kind of go together. They're stories from them, just like spiritual stories, and I don't know, I just love them. I only have 2 of them, I think. I've got the, like, Easter one and then the Christmas one, and the Easter one is called The Garden, the Curtain, and the Cross. I can't remember the authors, but I'm sure it would pop up if you typed that in. And they are so good. They're really well written and really beautifully illustrated. And so I got that one last year for my son to go with his Easter stuff. And then for Christmas this year, I got him the Christmas one. I think it's called the Christmas Promise, maybe. So I was just trying to find something like spiritual to go with it for Easter, and so I decided to go ahead and get that children's Bible. So I felt like it would be good to have another one. So I've got to put that together this weekend. Everybody has a wonderful Easter weekend. Share your stories or traditions if you have them. I would love to read them. I always love when you guys share different stuff that you do with your families and friends. And I will see you soon.